Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. The role of mindfulness in emotional regulation. We've been talking about how emotional regulation is the ability to manage and respond to your emotions in a healthy and productive way. Mindfulness is one strategy to help you manage your emotions. However, for many people, especially if you're neurodivergent, emotional regulation can be a challenge. If this sounds like you, mindfulness may help you find greater calm and balance in your life. When we struggle with emotional regulation, we might experience intense emotions that are difficult to manage. We may feel overwhelmed, out of control, or stuck in negative thought patterns. This can lead to a range of issues, including stress, anxiety, depression, and relationship problems. The link between mindfulness and emotional regulation. Mindfulness is a practice that involves paying attention to the present moment in a non-judgmental way. It can help us develop greater awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, which in turn can help us regulate our emotions more effectively. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. We can then respond to our emotions in a way that is healthy and productive. Research has shown that mindfulness can be an effective tool for managing stress, anxiety, depression, and other emotional issues. It can also improve executive function skills such as attention, working memory, and cognitive flexibility. All of these benefits can contribute to better emotional regulation and greater overall well-being. Benefits of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a state of mind that involves being fully present and engaged in the current moment. It's a non-judgmental awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. Mindfulness can be practiced in many different ways, including meditation, yoga, and mindful breathing exercises. One of the key aspects of mindfulness is the cultivation of a non-judgmental attitude. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without evaluating them as good or bad. This can be a powerful tool for emotional regulation, as it allows us to accept our emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Stress management and stress relief. Stress is something we all experience and can have a significant impact on our emotional well-being. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our stressors without becoming overwhelmed by them. We can then respond to our stress in a way that is healthy and productive. Mindfulness can also help us develop a sense of inner calm and resilience, which can help us manage stress more effectively over time. Executive function skills. Mindfulness can also improve executive function skills, which in turn can contribute to better emotional regulation. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to focus our attention and resist distractions. We also develop greater cognitive flexibility, which allows us to adapt to changing situations and respond in a more productive way. These skills can help us regulate our emotions more effectively and navigate the challenges of daily life with greater ease. Mindfulness-based techniques. Emotional dysregulation. Emotional dysregulation is a common experience for many people, particularly those with conditions such as ADHD, anxiety, autism, and depression. Mindfulness-based techniques can be an effective tool for managing emotional dysregulation. One such technique is mindfulness meditation. This involves sitting quietly and focusing your attention on your breath or another object. When your mind wanders, you simply notice the distraction and gently bring your attention back to your breath. This practice can help you develop greater awareness of your thoughts and feelings, which in turn can help you regulate your emotions more effectively. Another mindfulness-based technique for emotional dysregulation is mindful breathing. This involves taking slow, deep breaths and focusing your attention on the sensation of your breath moving in and out of your body. This practice can help you calm your nervous system and reduce feelings of anxiety and stress. Stress management. There are many different mindfulness exercises that can be used for stress management. One exercise is the body scan. This involves lying down and focusing your attention on different parts of your body, starting with your toes and moving up to your head. As you focus on each body part, you simply notice any sensations you feel without judging them as good or bad. Another mindfulness exercise for stress management is mindful walking. This involves walking slowly and deliberately, focusing your attention on the sensation of your feet touching the ground. You can also practice mindful breathing while walking, taking slow, deep breaths and focusing your attention on the sensation of the air moving in and out of your body. Mindfulness and resilience. Mindfulness practices can improve your ability to bounce back from adversity and cope with challenging emotions. Resilience refers to the capacity to adapt positively and effectively in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, or significant sources of stress. Heightened self-awareness. Through mindfulness, you can develop a heightened sense of self-awareness, which allows you to recognize and acknowledge emotions as they arise. By being aware of your emotional state, you can respond more effectively to difficult situations. Acceptance of impermanence. Mindfulness teaches that emotions, like all experiences, are impermanent and ever-changing. By understanding that difficult emotions will eventually pass, you can avoid becoming stuck in negative thought patterns or prolonged states of distress. This acceptance of impermanence contributes to greater emotional resilience. Reduced reactivity. Regular mindfulness practice helps you become less reactive to stressors and triggers. Instead of immediately reacting impulsively to a challenging situation, you develop the capacity to pause, reflect, and choose a more thoughtful response. This reduces the likelihood of making impulsive decisions that could exacerbate that adversity. Cultivation of positive mindsets. Mindfulness encourages a non-judgmental attitude toward yourself and others. This self-compassion allows you to view setbacks and failures with kindness and understanding, fostering a more positive and optimistic outlook. Such a mindset contributes to resilience by promoting a belief in your ability to cope and improve. Improved problem-solving skills. Mindfulness practice helps you become more attentive and focused, allowing you to think more clearly and creatively. This leads to improved problem-solving skills when facing challenging situations. The ability to find effective solutions increases resilience by providing you with a sense of control over your circumstances. In summary, mindfulness enhances resilience by cultivating self-awareness, emotional regulation, acceptance, reduced reactivity, positive mindsets, problem-solving skills, social support, empathy, and stress reduction. Emotional regulation makes navigating the ups and downs of daily life easier. If you struggle with regulating your emotions, mindfulness can be a powerful tool for finding greater calm and balance. Whether you choose to practice mindfulness meditation, mindful breathing, or another mindfulness-based technique, the key is to approach your practice with an open and non-judgmental attitude. With time and practice, you can develop greater emotional regulation and find greater peace and balance in your life. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily life, you can develop the inner strength and coping mechanisms needed to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Start incorporating mindfulness into your emotional regulation toolkit today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.